Just kidding. I'm right here. And you can see me just fine. Hi everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brianne and this is Bree's Knits. And today I have a spring mood board, spring knitting, spring planning video. I love a good kerchief, don't you? This is the Penelope kerchief. I will put it in the description. But the yarn is Horizon from, oh my gosh, why can't I think of them? Oh my gosh. Why can't Sorella yarn? I was like, they're like my favorite indie dyers. Anyway, our favorite yarn company now? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I'm here for a spring knitting video. I got my little notes here. Okay, so to begin my spring knitting, here's my mood board that I came up with, right here, I don't know. Anyway, the vibes are I'm just a girl. and it's my version of I'm just a girl who loves to go picnicking, eating in the grass, hopefully in a meadow. I like really want to make that an actual goal to do this year. Seeing spring flowers pop up everywhere, even though that I'm pretty in like a really warm area, so it's hardly like I think I see the California blooms sometimes on the freeways, but that's about it. Whenever I go to other countries and like in their highways, they have these beautiful luscious trees like you could just see on the side of the highway. I'm like, wow, we could never. So like I love seeing all of the bright colors for spring, but it feels like more and more often I'm really only getting to see that if I have to drive further. So a few things that are inspiring me for spring, like to get out there and do stuff. Well, not to get out there and do stuff, but like that envelops the things that I want to do and like those vibes, I guess. I don't think I'm making sense. Just gonna start over. Anyway, the vibes are I'm just a girl, but like I'm just a girl in my version, which is like I want to go picnicking. I want to like, you know, I feel like in other places where there's more greenery and less urban areas, it's like more common to just be like, okay, yeah, like do you want to go meet in the park and go eat lunch? It's not too common for us, which I don't like. I do want to do at least a couple of picnics while spring is around. But I guess the thing too is that our springs are never fully temperate. Like the sun does beat down quite hard. So that part is a little difficult. But I do want to just have like a nice picnic day or a couple of them. I just think it'd be nice. I don't know what else to say other than I think it'd be nice. Whether by the beach or in the park, preferably in a park, preferably long grass, preferably there's a river or a pond nearby. But yeah, that's what I want to do. So that's the I'm just a girl vibes, like having a cute little girly pop picnic. I think I had one, the last one time I had like picnic was maybe a few years ago. So yeah, but some of the patterns that have been inspiring me are on this list. So let's get into it. The first one that's also on my Make 9 is the Babushka Bandana by Litte. I have a pink yarn from Sorella Yarn Co. that I think would work perfectly for this. And I think if I have another, I'm pretty sure I have more than one skein, so I can make a Sophie scarf with it. Maybe not for the spring. Maybe I'll make it again for the winter. But for now, the babushka bandana is number one. It's a twisted rib bandana. It's got a little ruffle, super cute, super, like, I feel like depending on the color, like it shifts the vibe. But for me, I want to do a light pink for the bandana. Next up is the Spring Cottage Socks by Lindsay Fowler. I've had these in my Ravelry library for quite some time, and I've been wanting to make them, so I feel like this year is a good year to do so. I don't have a specific color in mind. I'd have to go stash diving to see what I want to work it up in. I think I have an orange that I bought online that I didn't really know what to do with, so I might just go and use it for that. I think the orange that I got was because I thought it was like just a really deep yellow, but it's actually more orange than yellow, so it's just in my stash as well. So I'm thinking about just using that for those socks. If you saw my podcast, you'll have seen my August Colorwork Cuff Club socks. That is also on my list for 2025, for spring 2025. I want to get that done for spring because they're flowers. So like, duh. Flowers, florals for spring. How is it? How novel, how inventive. I don't know. But I am who I am, and I can say nothing else to it. Like, I love lavender, and that's why too for my August Cuff Club sock, it's purple. I mean, by no means is it close to a lavender color, and it by no means is it a lavender flower, but I just like it. I do have some cream yarn that I'm thinking about. Maybe like if I have more purple yarn, I can make the Lavender Bloom socks by Stone Knits, but that is not where my mind is at right now. Right now, I just want to do that cuff from the Colorwork Cuff Club by Summerly Knits. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get that one done in time for summer, from March to June? But for me, it'd be more like March to May. And then the next item on my list is the Winter Clutch by Petite Knit. It's kind of does a disservice by saying the Winter Clutch, because I'm going to be making it in the, oh wait, no, the babushka bandana was not in my Make 9, but the Winter Clutch is. So I've been thinking about this bag since January, and I have the perfect pink for it. I just need to make it. So, and I don't think I need to use those needles for anything else. So honestly, I could probably just cast it on soon and kind of just work on it as I can. Last but not least is the Etta bag by Paula Strict. I've knit this bag up before. I've made a few for Christmas. I've given some away. But now I want some for me, and I think I might make a few extras for a couple of my friends. Because they've been going to more like farmers markets now that it's getting a little bit sunnier, and just want to give them the gift of like a cute little market bag. And a bonus pattern that if I can get done would be amazing is the California sweater by Knit California, or Leslie. Oh my gosh, I didn't even put her full name. I just put Leslie. Okay, by Leslie. I have I bought this yarn at the SoCal Fiber Fair from Super Glow Fibers. That's like a boucle yarn, and I have some suri from Cirilla yarn that is like a warm purple. I made it in a paysan blouse called, the colorway is called Provence, and it's usually part of her spring colorway. I might need to buy one more skein to make that sweater, but I also heard that the gauge is pretty open, so I'm kind of hoping that I can fit that in for spring. If not, it's not the end of the world, but I feel like that would be a good one for SoCal for our springs. So I hope to get it. And then also the Super Glow Fiber yarn is a little bit more cool tone, but I'm hoping with the Provence Surrey held with it, it'll kind of like warm it up a bit, especially like because the sweater is going to be for me. And I think there's somebody on Instagram, Knit Cheek. Let me see. She's doing a knit along that is like sweaters for the summer or something like that. I believe she's also in SoCal. If you're watching this, let me know in the comments. Oh yeah, okay, so she's doing a sweater for summer knit along hosted by Knit Cheek and Beans and Skeins from April 1st to June 30th. So maybe I'll go ahead and join that too, because I feel like the Knit California sweater just seems like pretty perfect for this knit along. Like I said, very open gauge. The yarn is going to be really fluffy. So it'll just be like one of those nice light sweaters to just kind of like throw on and go, or like if it just happens to be like freakishly cold out of nowhere, like it's supposed to be for the next few days in Southern California and it's going to be raining. Like I feel like that would be just like a nice light sweater to throw on. Of course I need the yarn for it. So I will probably wind up my boucle soon-ish, but I probably will need more of the Provence. So I hope Zorilla opens up their spring yarn soon, their spring collection. And I hope they still have that same color. Otherwise I will have to rip back my Payson one, because even though I do wear it, like I probably will wear the California sweater a lot more. So that's it for now. The colors that seem to be inspiring me based on my mood board are lots of greens. Green is always very inspiring to me though. In my podcast, I said lime green is very inspiring right now. It's like making me really happy looking at it. But another color is purples. Like the Provence color is really beautiful. I really like how like nice and warm it feels. In comparison to some other purples that lean really blue. And the pinks are it for me right now. I am just so like on my mood board. I found the Peggy Portions, like it's a sweet shop in London called Peggy Portions, and I visited it when I was studying abroad with one of my classmates, and it was very like that place. Actually, I went a couple times with my different classmates. That place gives off the perfect I'm just a girl vibes, because it's like it is ridiculously beautiful and so aesthetically pleasing. I am not a judge of whether or not the pastries were delicious or overpriced. I am a tourist. It is probably a tourist trap, but it is also my first time trying Victoria sponge cake, and I fell in love with it, and I want to make some at home during the springtime as well. Like I just think even though it does get a little bit warmer, I do know like sometimes we get like days in April that are kind of chilly. So hopefully like baking won't be too much of a hassle, I guess. So I'm really excited for spring. I've noticed that just planning for spring, or like feeling the sun come out more and like it beating down, I feel like I thrive in it. And I was like, is this what the seasonal depression thing is? Because I feel like during or maybe it's just like moving with the seasons, you know, and like that's like the beauty of the seasons, I guess, is like in the winter just being more reflective, being more cozy, being warm, being like finally like we're all out and about throughout the year, and like at the end of the year just all getting together for all of these different occasions, and like finally able to sit, reflect, see what the next year brings and like what we want to do or whatever. And then spring hits and I'm like, this is amazing. Life is beautiful. Life is great. Look at all the things that can grow in springtime. Look at all the beautiful, like, look at the lemons, the oranges, The everything, like it's amazing. And I'm not even a gardener. I feel like I do not have a green thumb at all. My sister-in-law has like a passion fruit tree. She's got tomatoes. She's got like all this stuff. Like she's got the green thumb. And like every time she sends us her videos of her little garden, her little container garden, I'm like, yes, girl, that is spring to me. And I love it. It's so cute. But yeah, like I don't have a green thumb in my body. I would love to though. And I think, you know, all of the like I said, like just having like spring produce and working with that, or like I think trying to minimize food waste too. Like recently we kind of had some blueberries that didn't taste as tart or as blueberries typically should. Instead of throwing them away, I decided to make them into a little syrup so I can add it to some. We have some sparkling lemonade that I got at Trader Joe's recently, and I'm going to add it to that. So that way it's like a blueberry lemonade with a homemade blueberry syrup. And just like little things like that, I guess. My veggies were about to go bad, and then I found the beauty of a roasted veggie pasta sauce. And I made it with feta, and it was the most delicious thing I have ever tried. And I don't know why I haven't made it before, but it's really good. My baby really liked it, and my husband really liked it. And honestly, overall win for all of us. But that, and I also would like to, like I said, mentioned before, just have some picnics with my friends. One of my friends has an actual house, so hopefully maybe we'll do some backyard picnics, and it'll just be a lot of fun, just like a grand time. Do you have any specific plans for spring? Is there like spring specific things you do? There's a farm nearby us. I also want to go visit a couple of times this spring. They have festivals year round. I think I may have missed, which I'm kind of sad about, I may have missed the sourdough festival, and I keep missing it. But they also have a wool festival, and they do like sheep shearing, and like they do like informational talks. It's called 123 Farms, and if you're in the SoCal area, I suggest you go check it out. It's a small family farm. They're mostly known for their lavender fields, but however, you guys, their sourdough pizza, delicious. Amazing, worth the wait, because there's always a wait for their sourdough pizza. But it's such a nice little place. It's very quick, not quaint. It's nice. It's a nice day out. If you have a family of like 3 or 4 or something, and you want to spend like half a day somewhere, 123 Farms is really cool. I'm not getting paid by them. This is not a promotion. It's just that I genuinely really like it there. It's a lot of fun. It's fun to just like walk around and like chill. And then like during the summer, they'll have some outdoor games. They have like, you can go pick olives for olive oil pressing and stuff like that. So it's just a good time all around. And then around their lavender season too, they have like all these foods with different lavender things in it. Not just lavender drinks. So it's pretty cool. So yeah. Are you guys planning on anything spring specific? Let me know in the comments down below. But until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.